everyone. This is our last class for matrices. We have already discussed exercise 3. Last how many questions? 12 or 13 questions we have discussed. No, 11 questions. So now today we start from 12 question. Read your 12th question in your textbook, that A and B are a square matrix of the same order such that AB equal to BA. This one is given and you have to prove by induction, method of induction, that AB raised to n equal to B raised to n into A. And further you have to prove one more result, that AB raised to n equal to B raised to n into A raised to n into B raised to n. Okay, this thing is given. First you have to prove this, and after proving this you have to prove this result by induction. What is the induction method? We have already discussed in your first, second, third question, that you have to prove for 1, you have to assume for k, and then you have to prove again for k plus 1. So let's start with this question. First step we will take for 1. If you take it for 1, n equal to 1, then what you can write? AB raised to 1 equal to B raised to 1 into A. What we have proved? AB and BA is same. This is your first result. Now second result we will assume. Means from this you can say second result will be for n equal to k. And what is it? A B raised to k equal to B raised to k into A. This result you can use directly for k plus 1. Now let's start with third step. We can write AB raised to k plus 1. So here we can split AB raised to k into B. But on place of AB raised to k, you can write B raised to k into A into B. So how can we write? We can combine this to B, k plus 1 into A. So we have proved this result for k plus 1. Wherever you have n, we are getting k plus 1 in our step. So this is your first step. We have proved for 1. For k we have assumed. You can say assume for n equal to k. Here you can write one more step, that P of k is true. And here last step, therefore if P of k is true, then P of k plus 1 also true. This is your first part, which one we have proved. Now we have to prove this result also. Further prove this. So again you have to follow the same method for it, that for n equal to 1, for k and for k plus 1. So let's take first for n equal to 1. So we can write AB raised to n equal to A raised to n, B raised to n. Let's write n equal to 1. So we get AB equal to AB raised to 1 equal to AB. And here also A raised to 1, B raised to 1 equal to AB only. LHS, RHS is same, P of 1 is true. For k granted, means on place of n, we will write k. AB raised to k equal to A raised to k, B raised to k. This result direct we are using, or we can say we have assumed. So let P of k is true. You can write this, or you can write P of k is true. Now let's take for k plus 1. So here we can use on place of n, we are writing k plus 1. Let's split it. AB raised to k into AB raised to 1. Okay, on place of AB raised to k, you can use this result because we have taken assumption for it. So A raised to k into B raised to k into A raised to 1, B raised to 1. Combine this to A raised to k plus 1. Combine this to B raised to k plus 1. So we have proved AB raised to k plus 1 equal to A raised to k plus 1 and B raised to k plus 1. This is your 12th number question. Now only 3 MCQs are there in this chapter. Afterwards we can complete this. So let's take one by one all MCQ. Your 13 number question is, you have given A as alpha, beta, gamma and minus alpha, and the result is given A square equal to identity. you have to take this result and you have given 4 options which one is satisfied. So let's first find a square, alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha. Similar way, alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha. This is nothing, simple matrix multiplication only. Alpha into alpha, alpha square. Alpha, first row, first column. So plus beta, gamma. Now first row, second column. Now second row, first column. Now second row, second column. Beta, gamma minus minus plus alpha square. 1 0 0 1. Now this one 0, this one also 0. So what you get? Alpha square plus beta gamma 0 0. Again alpha square plus beta gamma. It's equal to 1 0 0 1. So which result you get? Alpha square plus beta gamma equal to 1. Alpha square plus beta gamma equal to 1. Or you can say alpha square plus beta gamma minus 1 equal to 0. Either, if in options if it is not given, then check. In options we have given alpha square plus beta square, 1 plus alpha square plus beta gamma, so we cannot choose it. We cannot take 1 minus alpha square because sign of both one is same here. Check. So what you have to take? You have to shift this both the term on this side. So 1 minus. We cannot write this step, we are shifting this term alpha square minus beta gamma equal to 0, and this is your option number C. So just remember, whenever what is your option given, accordingly you can choose your answer or you can arrange your answer. It is simple matrix multiplication and comparison of two matrix only, but the answer will be shifted on the right hand side. This is your 13th question, MCQ number 13. Now 14th one. In 14th MCQ, if you have given matrix A is both symmetric and skew symmetric. Remember, matrix A is both, means A transpose equal to A also and A transpose equal to minus A also. Now it is possible for what? First option is a diagonal matrix, second option is a zero matrix, third option is a square matrix, and fourth is none of this. But remember, skew symmetric and symmetric both one. It is only possible for zero matrix because there is a no sign in it. Zero matrix means 0 0 0 0. So here symmetric and skew symmetric both one is possible for it only. And your last question, 15th number. If A is a square matrix such that A square equal to A, then which this result equal to what? That we have to show. So let's prove it first. Your 15th number question. In 15 number, A is a square matrix and you have given A square equal to, first result A square equal to A. Now you have to show for this equal to what? Now first, what you have given? I plus A whole cube. Now I think you all know what is the formula of A plus B whole cube. But then again maybe you remember or not, I am not sure. So I am writing it again. This way we are getting formula for A plus B whole cube. So let's write it here. I cube plus A cube plus 3 I square A plus 3 I A square minus 7A. I cube means I only, A cube we have to keep as it is. I into something means I on that number only. 3A square, that is as it is, minus 7A. So now what is your question? A cube. Simplify this, minus 4A plus 3A square plus I. Now you have given all the results and among this which one is true? Now I, on place of I square you can write I, this result is given. So here we can split A square into A plus 3A square minus 4A plus I, we can write this. Now on place of A square I can write A, so A into A plus, now on place of this A square also I can write A 4a as it is plus I. Now a into a, again a square plus 3a minus 4a plus I. Now on place of I square, again I can write a. So a plus 3a minus 4a plus I. What is the meaning of it? 4a minus 4a plus I. So these two cancel. Answer is identity matrix. Let's do it one more time. A square equal to a is given in result. Your question is I plus a whole cube minus 7a equal to, you have to prove what is given in 4 option. First I have written a plus b whole cubes formula, which one I have written here, a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So we have written I cube plus a cube plus 3i square a plus 3ia square minus 7a. Now I have written here the simplified form. Now a cube we have splitted a square into a, and on place of a square we have written a. Now a into a, again a square, this a square is a, 4a as it is, I as it is. A square, again we have written a, because we have given result a square equal to a, 3a as it is minus 4a as it is I. A and 3a is 4a, 4a cancel. Remaining is identity matrix. So you get answer as a identity matrix, which is your option number C. So this is the end of this chapter. Hope you understand it, and you have to complete your notebook according to your all exercise and homework which is given to you. So thank you very much, and next time we will start our first chapter, relation and function. Thank you.